This is Zimbo TV GH News live in our studio here at Dabala Junction, and we are bringing to you our news bulletin. And the first one has to start with the pursuit of the Special Prosecutor, where Elikem Kotoko, Deputy CEO of the Forestry Commission, says he feels that the office of the Special Prosecutor was created to hound the previous NDC administration and it failed willfully.
This is my view. I feel that the office of Special Prosecutor was a creation to hound the previous NDC administration at the time, and it failed woefully. Now, if you ask what my suggestion is, I strongly hold the view that that office should be scrapped. Then a special department or special prosecutions department be created under the Attorney General.
Right.
That will deal with these matters.
Right.
But well, I believe that the president has also made it very clear that that office itself is not what should have been wrong. But what it has been used for in the past has become for political vendetta, and that has not helped us. So I don't think this is reason for anyone to call for the two leaders to resign, among other things. I mean, we've seen a lot of things happen in this parliament. Military invaded that parliament. Until date, the party that was in power at the time has still not been able to tell us anybody who has fallen for that.
The former Parliament of Ghana member for Dome Kobenya, Adwoa Safo, says the MPP did not lose the 2024 elections because of an individual who is Bawumia. Rather, the MPP failed to do certain things right and did not listen to Ghanaians.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, not your finance minister. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, not your finance minister. Yantia Bamu na ya MP speaker said, send your speaker said mu airport and go ye. It's Yama yes finance minister. On Kotinasi, Yamana Kotinasi. When Jijana Rian Sani Yamana Kofi. Now we are this one Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. We are late. Now who master Tricana. Who to be called master Tom Jay Eco Tricano. No granny Yankantia. Na ya niyama bossa ya kasa yentie pension for ya sa ko bo usike mu eniyama bebre enama 2024 ya lose elections enya one individual enya Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye bibia na ya ho aye Ghana fo ehi esa no mo kasa ye
Former Dome Kobenya MP Adwoa Safo has explained that her decision to support Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia in the MPP presidential primaries is driven by concern about her political future. According to her, the choice of flag bearer will directly affect whether she remains relevant in the national politics. She stated that if Kennedy Agyapong were to become president, his personal principle and strong stance on certain moral issues will prevent him from appointing her to any position of responsibility, especially given their past relationship and the fact that they share children. For the reason she believes supporting him will be working against her own political future. Adwoa Safo added that her support for Dr. Bawumia is based on the belief that he represents inclusiveness and continuity within the party, and his leadership would provide a fair environment for experienced party members like herself to continue serving the nation. She stressed that her stand is not driven by bitterness, but by a realistic assessment of her circumstances and the future direction of the new patriotic party.
Monsieur Mre Duna Drama Wine, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, me come on. And me can't be named to be a team. May a politician. And an honorable Kennedy Agyapong or your politician. Kugudu. Minister delegates bebre waha. Who kunu a polling station executive. And our yere enso your polling station executive. Mesrao obia nkura na dwen. Obia nkura na dwen wa politics mu. Obia nkura na dwen. Iti honorable Ken nkura na dwen. Okura ni ambition. Meso mi kura ma dwen. Mesume yaman manyosem na manyosem na obia eye no obia ko bebia ne ho be dey Me say dey obi akọ baby ane ho be dey. Dr. Boache Kasa okan sembi. Maintain Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Menene womba pori ahofefuo mienu. Ba mu abaako e na oba abaako. Enti maintain Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. But your family and friends and I who go do? Messi ya if you na ya balo, who go do? Who go do? Patro Muntiamio. Opposition na yaba fie no. E wasi ye be sua nyansa o. Ya kotna be mu ye family and friends. Any ye ne. Iti amanyo semu a ye wo party level no. Me Adwoa Safo. Me ti me nya den. Esa nsa ye kwa be mu koye bi. Ebo aye ya na asa amwa ye. Na me mamu example be. Me study contested to be MP in the year 2007. Atene we di amanyo semunimu a wokuo imu abesinne. Ma serve as member of parliament for 12 years. My deputy majority leader. My minister for procurement. My minister for gender. It will be some say. Men somewhere. And Honorable Kennedy Agyapong so ayane die meboa. Menka say ono na ebefa. Na mom ye assume say wafa. Now I got Jubilee House. Now me CV edda ho. Ya ka CV ya so ko pe adwuma. Na mo hwe adwuma amaye. Ene somo amasom oman yi ene mama ne ko. Na se dru ho. Na obetimi ahwemanimu aka se Oba menene wo mamienu ma appointed no as minister for BB. Ejabeto Ghana. Yes. Kukudu. And the Kennedy Agyapong mi no amenena wo mienu no. Oh yeah. It's my political career is at stake. My future is at stake. And my future is with Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud.
Let's still stay in the MPP where Kwasi Kwarteng, spokesperson for Kennedy Agyapong's team, says that Kennedy Agyapong wants to be the president of Ghana to solve problems that confront us as a society.
Let me state emphatically that Ken does not want to be the president of Ghana just to advance individual people's political ambitions and future aspirations. He wants to become a president of Ghana to solve problems, the problems that confront us as a society, the problems of unemployment, the problems of jobs. You get to hospitals and the situation is very bizarre. You pass on our roads and it's nothing to write home about. People are dying through road accidents. Number of youth employment. And of course, if you want to state the myriad of challenges that confront us as a state, you can list a number of them and may never come to an end.
Ghana and Nigeria are twins of same mother, except when we play football and cook jollof.
Know that there's a historic bond between the people of Ghana and the people of Nigeria. When Nigeria prospers, Ghana prospers. When Ghana prospers, Nigeria prospers. God brought two of us together. We are like twins of the same mother. Except when we are playing football And then when we are cooking jollof. But I want to say this chieftaincy title, I receive it on behalf of all the people of Ghana. It will further cement the relationship between us. And as Oni said, my stepmother of blessed memory, I received this chieftaincy title on her behalf. Hajia Nusrat Balogun. At a point in time when my father had to come into exile, I had just finished university. And it was decided that one of us should come and stay with him. And so I was dispatched to come and keep him company. And so for several years, I lived in Nigeria. I was in Lagos, I was in Offa, and I was even in Kano with our late brother Sharaf Balogun. May he rest in peace. And I was received very warmly, like family. You couldn't tell that I was not originally born here. Almost everybody in Offa knew me. I used to go to different relatives' houses, and wherever I go and food is ready, I'll sit and I'll eat amala or eba and egusi. And so I believe that that created the bond that I share with the country of Nigeria. I have an empathy with this country, and I believe that as long as I'm president, I'm going to continue to work to bring our two people even closer together. Indeed, historically, we are the same people, because as the Ooni.
And President John Dramani Mahama says the formation of the Alliance of Sahel States should not weaken ECOWAS, calling for bridge building with Sahelian states during his chieftaincy honor by the Ooni of Ife.
You did magic that has never been done before. Immediately you ascended the throne second time, the entire Ghanaian economy turned around completely. Your ingenuity ways, we're very proud of you. You have a Midas touch and a golden touch. And that is why you are Are Atayeto. You have rearranged Ghana. You have reformed Ghana. And by extension, it has started spreading across the entire black race. You will see, okay, when I become the president again of Ghana, what next? So many things in the offing for you. You are still young. I am very positive you will be the next president and chairman of African Union. We all know that.
That was Ooni of Ife Uba Adeyeye Inatan Ogeshugu, who said John Dramani Mahama did magic that has never been done before. He immediately, as he ascended the throne, the second time the entire Ghanaian economy turned around completely. Let's now take you to President John Dramani Mahama, where he says the destiny of these two regions are tied together.
Thus, the governor said, and I acknowledge him, and I ask him to give my warmest greetings to Governor Adeleke when you meet him. Our sub-region is facing challenges. We all know what is happening in the Sahel. 3 of our members have decided to break away and form the AES. I believe that it shouldn't deter us, because God put us in this sub-region together for a purpose. And so I believe that instead of ostracizing them, we must work to continue to build a bridge between ECOWAS and our brothers in the Sahel. Because our destinies are tied together. In Ghana, they say if there's fire burning in your neighbor's house, take water and go and help him to quench the fire. Because when he finishes burning his house, it will spread into your house. And so we must continue to build bridges with our brothers in the AES countries and continue to encourage them to come back into the fold.
President John Dramani Mahama ascended the throne with a recount of a life of the Blessed Grandmother.
And as Oni said, my stepmother of blessed memory, I received this chieftaincy title on her behalf. Hajia Nusrat Balogun. At a point in time when my father had to come into exile, I had just finished university, and it was decided that one of us should come and stay with him. And so I was dispatched to come and keep him company. And so for several years, I lived in Nigeria. I was in Lagos, I was in Offa, and I was even in Kano with our late brother Sharaf Balogun. May he rest in peace. And I was received very warmly, like family. You couldn't tell I was not originally born here. Almost everybody in Offa knew me. I used to go to different relatives' houses, and wherever I go and food is ready, I'll sit and I'll eat amala or eba and egusi. And so I believe that that created the bond that I share with the country of Nigeria. I have an empathy with this country, and I believe that as long as I'm president, I'm going to continue to work to bring our two people even closer together. Indeed, historically, we are the same people, because as the Ooni said, the Ghana people of Greater Accra, where our capital is, trace their origins to Ile-Ife here.
President John Dramani Mahama becomes Ari Atayeto Udua of the Source by Ooni of Ife Uba Adeyeye Inatan Oganwusi at a traditional ceremony in Ile-Ife in Nigeria. This brings us to the end of our bulletin here on our channel Zimbo TV GS. I am Peter Nate Agboyuma.